I used to teach and coach high net worth clients, and many of them were multi-millionaires. And the biggest thing that I learned about their suffering had nothing to do with money. It was about fear. I saw people who had everything on paper, the success, the wealth, the power, but they were prisoners of their own anxiety. They were convinced that no matter what they achieved, it still wasn't enough. This feeling is the scarcity mindset, a prison that hijacks your happiness. But I'm going to give you the keys to unlocking it today in this video. You see, we often feel that no matter what we achieve, it's still not enough. We're always running, we're always chasing, always in fear of losing it all. This feeling, this is really the prison or the poison of scarcity. In yogic philosophy, this isn't just a bad attitude that we can overcome by changing our mindset. It's a form of spiritual forgetting. We forget our true, abundant, and peaceful nature. And when we forget it, we get trapped. We get trapped inside the ego, the Ahamkara. And the ego is a prison itself. Its walls are built from the feeling that we are small, that we're separate, and that we're in this constant, desperate battle for survival. So, what builds these prison walls? Well, yoga tells us that there's three core illusions that trap us. Number one is the ego, the Ahamkara, which I just mentioned. It's that relentless inner critic that whispers, you're not enough, or you're not safe, or you don't have enough. Number two is attachment, also known as Raga. Because the ego feels empty, it often grasps, it desperately craves things from the outside to fill that inner void, like money, praise, possessions. But it's a hole that can never be filled. And number three is Abhinivesha, fear. Now, fear or Abhinivesha is the deepest, most primal affliction. It's the background static of anxiety, the clinging fear of loss, the what if it all goes away? And this really drives all the craving and the wanting for more. So, how does scarcity hijack your entire being? Well, this toxic combination of ego, craving, and fear isn't just a thought, it's a total hijack. It essentially wages war on your entire system. So first, it hijacks your mind. Your thoughts start to race and spin in a storm of what ifs. What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What if I lose all that I've earned? This mental storm is so loud that it completely drowns out the quiet, wise voice of your true self. Now, it also hijacks your energy, your prana. You see, this mental prana, this energy, can trigger your fight or flight alarm. And your prana, your life force, becomes chaotic, stressed, and agitated. You feel wired, like on all the time, exhausted but unable to rest. But you can't live on adrenaline forever. So eventually you crash. Now that agitated energy becomes stuck, heavy, and stagnant. This is burnout. This is hopelessness. Scarcity isn't just one state. It's a violent pendulum swing between frantic anxiety and heavy depression. And so it also hijacks your body. Your body is listening to this battle in your mind and it braces for a threat that isn't even there. Your jaw will clench up when you feel your shoulders tighten, creep up to your ears. Your back tightens into a knot. Like all of this is fear. And it becomes a deep physical habit pattern etched right into your muscles. So here's the great paradox. Why do we feel scarce or lack when we're abundant? Why do many of us feel this insecurity when we are objectively safe? Well, it's because security has become one of those deep, stubborn habit patterns we refer to in yoga as samskaras. And these often are caused by the following. First, there's the past trauma. Your body is still fighting yesterday's battle. It's stuck replacing an old survival program even when the war is over. Then there's the ego's game. The ego needs to compare. It's a game that is rigged for failure. It will always find someone with more just to prove to you that you are less. Then there's spiritual emptiness. You can be materially rich, but spiritually starving. You can feel a deep void, a void for purpose, for connection, for meaning, and you try to mistakenly try to fill that spiritual void with material stuff. It's like trying to quench a deep thirst by drinking sand. So let me give you the yogic prescription, the real keys to freedom. The question is, how do we break free from this prison? How do we rewire this habit? Well, the entire path of yoga is designed for this exact liberation. It gives us two master keys. Number one, Aparigraha, non-hoarding. This is the antidote to craving. Scarcity screams, get more, hold on tighter, there isn't enough. Aparigraha whispers, trust the flow, you are provided for, let go. Now, this isn't passive, it's the act of generosity. It's proving to your own mind that you are secure enough to share, to release, and to trust. And the second one is Santosha, or contentment. This is the antidote to endless striving. Scarcity promises I'll be happy when I get the house, I get the promotion, where Santosha declares I am whole right now in this breath, exactly as I am. Now, this is a revolutionary practice of finding peace in the present, not in some imaginary future. Remember, this is not just philosophy. This is the work that we do every single day, and we can include things like your yoga practice, the asanas that you do as you move and breathe deeply to help release some of that stagnant energy. You can also do the pranayama exercises, the various breathing techniques that yoga teaches us, and you can also do the meditation where you include a sankalpa, an intention. Basically, an intention is something that you state to yourself before and after the meditation, like I am strong, I am abundant, I am fearless, something like that. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a comment below. Peace and namaste.